Hey everyone, Tristan back with another video, and in this video I am reviewing the ONA Prince Street leather camera bag. And this is it here as you see on the screen, and this is it in the dark truffle leather. It also comes in another color, like a lighter color leather. I think it's called antique cognac, and then also it comes in waxed canvas versions as well. Before I get into the bag, let's start by talking about what I was requiring for a camera bag, because I did have some specific requirements. The first one was not have it be too small and look like a purse. I don't like camera bags that sort of have dimensions that look like a purse. Many of the ones that I was looking at for the sort of size requirement of my Leica M system did tend to look like a purse, whereas this one looks more like a satchel or a motorcycle bag or something like that, which I kind of liked. ONA makes a smaller bag that I was considering called the Bowery, and that one looks kind of purse-like to me. So I immediately crossed that one off my list. And also the Billingham bags to me tend to have sort of proportions that look like a little bit like a purse, so I crossed those off my list. So anyway, that's one of the requirements. The other requirement is that it not be waxed canvas. Now ONA does make a bunch of bags, including this bag, in many different colors of waxed canvas, but I really don't like waxed canvas because I feel that when you touch it, it kind of makes your fingers and hands kind of waxy, and then that wax can transfer to your equipment like your camera and stuff like that, and it just kind of leaves a wax film on your hands, which I don't like at all. Also, sometimes if you put your iPad in there with the case on or the cover, or even your MacBook, the wax can kind of leave marks and stuff on the iPad. So like I often put my iPad Pro right here with the cover, into the bag, and I didn't want to have that situation with wax canvas. I just don't like wax canvas in general. The other requirement I had was it be more protective of the equipment inside than my prior bag. My prior bag was the Domke F803, which I have reviewed a few years ago in this channel, and I'll post that link right up here. That was a great bag, very rugged, nice, and light, but I just found that it didn't have very much padding for all the stuff that I would want to put inside the bag. So those are basically my requirements, and that kind of ended up leading me to this bag. And let's go ahead and get into it, and I can show you what I have in it. As you can see, it's got a pretty rugged look. Now, in terms of the leather ONA Prince Street bags, it comes in, as I mentioned, this color, which is the dark truffle. Then it also comes in an antique cognac, which is sort of a light, more tan color. Then they also have one that's pure black. I picked this color because I kind of wanted a little bit of a darker bag, almost black, but not quite black. I feel like the tan one kind of is more noticeable and sort of draws attention to itself. Like if you have the tan one, someone across the street can notice you and say, oh wow, he's got, an expensive camera bag. Whereas this one, if you're across the street, someone will notice that you have a bag, but they won't necessarily know that it's leather. And it just kind of flies under the radar a little bit more. And I also think that the darker color is a little bit more, I don't know, I just think it looks better in my opinion. Now, everyone will have their own opinion on that, but that's just my opinion. So I feel like this one flies under the radar a little bit more than like the tan one, but it's really a personal preference. And also the price of this bag is $389, so it's a little bit on the expensive side. The wax canvas ones are, I think, about $100 less, so that's something to consider as well. But as you can see, it's a very nice bag. It's got the handle here as well as the shoulder strap right here, where you can wear it on your shoulder. It's got a pocket with a magnetic closure back here. We could put some stuff, papers and whatever. And then these look like buckles, but they're actually not really buckles. The way that this works is, well, they are buckles. I mean, you can take these buckles off if you want, but the way this works is you just press this like that, and then it opens right up. Really nice fit and finish. Seems very sturdy and high quality when you go inside of it. One thing I will mention is it is a little bit heavy, the bag alone. It's about 3 pounds or so. So that does add some weight, the leather and all that, and the quality of it does add some weight to the bag. But let me show you everything that I have in here. In the main compartment, you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, you have 3 dividers in there. Actually 4, because this back thing is a divider as well. So let me show you what I have in here right now. Currently I've got my Leica M10, which has the 50mm Summilux lens. So the dividers can be taken out and moved up and down, or made wider or whatever to fit your equipment. So that's it's quite customizable in that respect. Then I also have on this side a Leica Elmar 24mm wide-angle lens, and then I've got the Voigtlander 35mm. You've seen this in a recent video. And then you've got some pockets in here as well. So in here I've got a lens pen, some business cards, and then in here I've got extra Leica M10 battery. Now this back pocket here, as you can see, there's like a little slot right here. That can actually fit a iPad or even a MacBook Pro. So I've got the smaller MacBook Pro, I believe it's the 12-inch. Let's go ahead and put that in. And I just want to show you, because I know a lot of people will ask, can it fit a computer? And yes, it can. It is a little bit of a tight fit, but it does fit. So you just put this in here like that, and as you can see, I've got my MacBook Pro right in there. Now it sticks out a little bit here, so when you close it, I can actually still close this, but you may have to adjust the straps here to be a little bit longer, which you can do with the buckle. So that's really nice. Fits in what seems perfectly. And then I've also got the iPad Pro here, which I believe is 10.5 inches, I think, and that obviously will fit in quite nicely because that's actually smaller. But as you can see right there, that fits in beautifully. So if I'm going to meet with somebody, meet a friend for lunch or a client or whatever, and I want to bring any of this stuff, I can just bring this bag. I also have extra room in here on top. If I want to put like a layer or something on here on top, often I'll put a microfiber cloth over the equipment or something, and I put other stuff on top, like a bottle of water or, just other items. So that works out really well. So for me and my Leica M system, this was a really good size. I didn't want anything that seemed too big and bulky, and I didn't want anything, again, that seemed too small like a purse. So I think the Prince Street bag really fit the bill for me quite well. And I also wanted a bag that was nice, but at the same time rugged. And as you can see, I think this fits the bill really well. When looking at this bag, I keep thinking it's something like Indiana Jones would like and approve of, actually. And over time, with usage, it's only going to get better and more worn in and stuff as it gets scratched and things like that. The leather will get more worn in. The other thing is you can actually work out of this bag, like if you're shooting a wedding or something, because you can just open this and then wear it over your shoulder, with it open. And you can work out of it that way, which is really nice. Now, one thing is if you close it but don't latch it, when you move around, it kind of makes a noise, with the metal clanking. So if you want to do that, like if you're shooting a wedding or something, you can just take these buckles off. They come off very easily. I'll go ahead and do that here and show you. And then you don't have that sound after you do that. So yeah, see, the buckles just pull right off. And then you just have the strap, without the metal. Of course, you can't fasten it closed like that, but if you're shooting a wedding or something like that, you can just do that temporarily and still use the bag, which is really nice. So I'll go ahead and put this one back on. So it's nice that these buckles are there, and I like the way that they look. So I'm glad you don't have to open up a buckle every time, to open the bag. I'm glad it has this kind of quick fastener like that, and the bag's shut. So that's really nice, and it's very fast and easy to get into. And to open it, you just kind of press this and it pops right out. So it's really fast and easy to get in and out of the bag if you want to do that quickly. So again, this is the ONA Prince Street, and while this leather version of the bag is a little bit on the expensive side at $389, I do think it's worth it. It's just a really nice looking bag. It's got a great fit and finish, really the perfect size. And as I'm wearing it here, you can see it doesn't look totally like too much purse-like, and it also doesn't look, like a big huge messenger bag. It's pretty discreet as well. So, I can carry it like a briefcase, or I can wear it, and I think it looks like a really nice bag. But at the same time, in this dark truffle color, it doesn't totally call attention to itself. So I feel comfortable walking around the streets with this, doing street photography. And at the same time, if I want, I can walk into a fancy restaurant with it and feel totally comfortable and not out of place. So really a nice bag any way that you look at it. And if you're looking for something larger, like if you have a DSLR system, they make larger bags as well. I think the current one is called the Brixton, but they have other ones even bigger. I think one's called the Union Street. And then if you're looking for something smaller, you might look at the ONA Bowery bag. So they do have a whole bunch of different bags in different materials and different colors for you to choose from. So I'm pretty impressed with the ONA company in general. They are based out of New York, and the bags themselves are assembled in the Dominican Republic. And looking on their website, it says that the leather is sourced from the USA and also Italy, I believe. So this has been my look of the ONA Prince Street camera bag. For pricing and availability, check the description field, and as always, for community and discussion, see the comments field. And thanks for watching. See you in my next video.